Jess has been playing this. She hasn't played it for a little while because she's starting to play in Shrouded now, and I don't think she had any crashes, so I'm quite surprised that we got a crash, but I suppose it's because it's only just come out on PlayStation. It could be that it's a PlayStation problem which they haven't fixed yet. So, welcome back, NJ. Sorry about that, but I don't know. The one side of streaming that I hate is all these crashes that keep happening, because nobody seems to be able to sort out these crash problems. It seems to be happens to anybody, whether it's using OBS, you know, the capture card. It seems to be a constant problem with just about everything. So yeah, multiple markers I'm not a fan of, so I find this really hampering me. Is this stuff? Is when you have a ton of markers. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. I've got to speak to the locals. Oh, right, okay, speaking to the locals. Okay, that's why those two. Okay, let's speak to the locals.
Well, I can't say I've met.
At least it's daytime.
At least it's daytime.
I hear
yeah.
that all the time.
Any dwarven smugglers came by here recently? They might have seemed a little concerned.
Oh, heavens no. I would never treat with such folk. But I know who would. Look for Remio up in the Pearl District, and who knows where Adelgund wandered off to now.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you. So, Sapio de Falva, an animancer in Paradise, is researching a potion to fortify travellers against the plague afflicted in the Liverland, and believes luminous Adra may be the key ingredient. After a shipment he paid for failed to make it to shore, he asked you for help sourcing the luminous Adra. Oh yeah, we did speak to that person. So I've got to speak to the locals. Gonna suggest you speak to Remio in the Pearl District or there. Right, okay. Which is that way? I hope. That's one point out a way of getting there. Maybe up here. This is going to be back in the same area, isn't it? Where all those guys were. Oh my god, yeah. So yeah.
Come and get me. This one's mine.
Honestly, I think I'll tell you what, I'm gonna change this because this is obviously too difficult for what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. I hope I can fast travel. I'm in combat because going to this area seems to be a very bad thing to do. So I think we're just going to go off and we're going to do some exploring because I seem to be trapped into this flipping thing. And because I upset them, you know, I've messed it all up. So I wish I could rewind and do that differently and just not upset them. So I may have to wait till we're out of combat and hope that I can go over here. And then we're just going to do some exploration. Which it looks like we can't do at the moment. This is why you have to have fast travel. Yeah, everyone remember the fast travel. So how do I get out of this? Oh, I don't know. Well, as soon as I, you know, this just seems to have gone in a completely opposite direction of what I want to go. So for a minute, I'm just going to see if I can hide away somewhere.
Like you're a damn good shot, you know that?
Down.
If the militia had any form of instruction.
I think we're going to do some exploration instead. And get out here, try and acquire some better gear. And leave the quest for a minute. Because I think I've unlocked one that I shouldn't have done there. Immediately it's night time. Okay then. So let's
By the way, I never met that Orlin girl before.
Interact and exit here. So it was daytime.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature.
Okay, right. What the hell is happening now? Please tell me I haven't died again.
Still waters. You merely dream. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you?
I've no idea what she's talking about. The bear I put down, I suppose its death had a kind of beauty? Well, I'm going to say beauty, it was a monster.
Death to life. Does life not glisten like a stream? What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it.
Well, it would have killed me. It was either me or a bear. I chose me.
Violets and the stars. We wish for both.
Oh, tough. Alright, what would you have done?
Birth into rebirth. Growth into life again. Beauty without end. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it?
Well, if it could stop me dying, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, what if love becomes a monster and we have to kill it?
Even if... No, we should not question this. Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
So I don't know what that is all supposed to mean. I know nothing about the Living Lands. I know nothing about their previous games. I had a quick go on Deadfire, and it wasn't the kind of game I wanted because I don't like the isometric view, so I didn't enjoy it because I've already done those types of games and I don't get much enjoyment out of them. I know, because I feel detached from the character. So we're going to head in our northerly and we're going to just explore and worry about some quests later. Let's see. I was going to see if I could get up there, because there's like a little crest there, but I don't think we can do anything about that. So I think that's what we did last time. I went over that bridge, but I want to know whether the same enemies keep coming back. I've got a feeling it must be more difficult at night, so I think I'll try and avoid night for the time being until we're a stronger character. Yeah, we kind of came here before, so let me just see where we've gone. I seem to be heading down that way, so really I want to head the other way. But how do we get past there? Maybe we'll have more success here. I'm going to keep my weapon out at all times here. Because as soon as I get within range of like a camp, suddenly I get all these chitterings and chatterings. I want to try and sneak past here and do a little exploration, because I want to find somewhere where I'm just less smothered by things at the moment, and that was obviously something that was, you know, I couldn't even react in time to all that stuff. So I want to get out of that situation and go and find something which is a little bit less stressful. But one thing that puts me off with games, it put me off with Dragon Age at one point, where every time I went anywhere I was always just besieged by a ton of enemies. And it happened in Dragon Age, Dragon's Dogma, exactly the same thing, and I rapidly went on both of those games. Not so much Dragon Inquisition because I was enjoying a lot of the rest of it, and that made it more enjoyable. So in that way it was more enjoyable, I found, Dragon Age Inquisition, because it had a lot of more flexibility. Right, so it looks like I've got to go this... We're in the same kind of area, really, aren't we? Slightly to the right of where we were last time, but you know, they kind of respawn, you see. So...
Oh, no, you don't!
So I do get that mini thing now. Yeah, when you go back to a place very quickly after the first thing, you just get the same thing. Suddenly respawn. You shouldn't respawn that quickly. Oh, well done, Colin. So I think I will keep these followers on a minute because otherwise I'm going to get completely snowed under. But I wish people would do something about it.
Locals call this the Pilgrim's Path, but no one really uses it
anymore.
anymore.
Too many games I've played lately.
We got them all.
Just rely on the same principle of go somewhere, smothered by enemies, go somewhere, smothered by enemies, and can't we move away from that, please? Can't somebody just come up with a different way of doing it instead of the same old thing over and over again? It's not very interesting. It's just repetitive and easy, which is why I don't like it. It's too easy to do that stuff. Go to point A, go to point B, shove a load of enemies in. It doesn't really show a lot of thought, does it?
See him, you can wait a few more days.
It's just a simple way of doing a game,
so
you know,
without
your
really
family
souls
Gotta love it, grinning, squinting face.
Gotta love it. I love the combat on it, but I think it's a little bit tricky to, you know, when you're surrounded, to actually manage it. It's a little bit difficult, and I'm not really good at managing a lot of them, so that's why. Well, you know, I'm at my worst when I get surrounded by a ton of enemies. Jess is the same, but in Enshrouded, she's getting, you know, in Enshrouded, you can do things quicker, at a much greater speed than I can in this. These things, animations, are slowing me down, stopping me taking potions in time, and stopping me from doing it, throwing it quickly. Where Skyrim excels, you can throw those things very quickly. This is slightly slowed down, and I'm finding it difficult to manage it at the moment. Well, what's down here? Because I really like to just explore it in worlds and just seeing what turns up, along with the side stuff here. One of the things I love about now games is the exploration side.
Hey, that spear looks endearing. Let's look around. A scout near your embassy mentioned a missing expedition. Supposedly they were after some kind of relic.
Didn't even have time to finish their puzzle. Whatever they were looking for, it wasn't just treasure.
Alright, and again it changes the... I'll do a quick save in a minute, because again it keeps wanting to change my destination, so yeah, I'm not really happy about things being changed for me when I don't particularly want to, but I suppose we're here, so we may as well do this one. But man, I wish we could just stick on one thing. But yeah, this one has obviously got a skull on it, so that's dangerous, and so's that one. So I really shouldn't have took it on once it had a skull above it, so that's probably what it is. So we'll avoid that for now until I'm a bit stronger. Okay, so we'll do this one seeing as we're here. But first of all, I'll try and pick up some and have a look around to see what we can find here. Because as I say, I'm a big fan of exploration. Am I not getting there yet? Yeah, I am surprised there's no torch in this game, I must admit. I mean, although the lighting's really good because it reflects off of things, it can be difficult at times to see. Because we've got no indoor maps, of course, it's going to be hard to work out where I've been and where I haven't
Never
been.
seen anything like it.
Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Okay. So I haven't played these kind of games before, so I've played the Outer Worlds one a bit, but I found that hard as well. I found the Outer Worlds quite hard to do combat-wise. I think that's where Jess is better than me. She's actually picking these things up a lot quicker than me. So she knows when to upgrade, when not to upgrade, and I'm kind of a little bit sluggish at working that stuff out. So I'm not quite. I don't learn it as quick as Jess does. So at the moment she's proven better than I am because of that. I never thought I'd call the same day because I've usually been really good at combat. Essence generators on mechanical light can be activated with the shock damage. Okay. So let's do that one. I'm struggling with the UIs because there's all these different buttons you've got to press for everything.
There you go. Door's open.
Okay.
Quiet, Nimdut.
A skeleton fighter.
Right. Who woke up the skeleton? Good work.
There's one of these things announced.
Something tells me those weren't the last walking skeletons we'll be fighting.
Skeletons. I was like, oh yeah, this looks cool. They're all dark, evil, glowing eyes, you know. And then I come in the game and it's like, oh, they're all just like, you know, white and all, you know, they kind of look all bright and nice. I was expecting a much darker game, to be honest. So it ended up to you know, it wasn't that at all. It was the complete opposite. So that's why I was a little bit not impressed at the start. Caedmon, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion call, calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. O wanderer, hear me, she spoke. You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation. And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before this great illumination. Then Sargamis spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him. Harmka knelt before them, then resolved to save himself and asked what he must do. And Modagund spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn, bidding farewell to the day's light. What darkness lies within you, you must cast into his light. Your sins will burn from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping. So spoke Modagund. But Caedmon warned him, saying, you have walked all these years into darkness and must now return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away, but no harm will come to you if you keep your faith. Okay. If I can put that out. So again, I'm going to switch all the stuff, but I must admit I'm not getting much now. I must admit when I start off again, you won't find anything, but you can be finding much now. I don't know why they put that in games, you know. You'll just do things you can pick up. You know, have value in it instead of that go around smashing everything. Might be fun for some people, but it's a bit of a waste of your time, isn't it? So, how do I progress? By doing this with this thing again?
Beyond sick.
No? Yeah. So let's have got to follow that anyway, so let's try and follow that. So that didn't really get us very far, did it? So I presume it's up here. So I'll pick up as much of this stuff as I can.
Blood and a broken tripwire. Someone got clumsy.
Bad start today. Trying to get all these ingredients so that I can craft stuff, obviously.
Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
What the hell is that?
Gods. And no one knew that was down here.
I don't remember these smashing things.
Whispers of searing light.
I'm getting worried. This is going to be a bad news. I dropped myself from one situation into something that could be even worse. Oh, here the end is all around me. Right, come on,
Keep quiet.
I did notice some
Zarps ahead.
A lot of bears.
So just going around them. We can fight if you're feeling itchy. Point for you!
I know what you're saying. Go in stealthily. Good point. I think they all copied Oblivion. She's jumping in. I thought, why not? I mean, Oblivion, you know, jump at you. Yeah, that's
I was just getting warmed up.
I was thinking out some grenades. So smashing is not proven very popular, right?
Voices in your head. Not sure if that's a good thing or bad thing.
It's probably a bad thing. Right, yeah, I have found the exploring is a good idea because Jess was fine, you know, she likes to explore as well. She was like looking at every single place and all kinds of something, so it does reward you in that way, where, you know, if you go out of the ordinary, just, you know, every little nook and cranny, you will find tons of stuff. So it's really good on that step. I know story-wise, I was a bit lacking. I think what I could do just playing anyway. Yeah, I don't think Jess was particularly impressed. So what's I got to do to take that one out stealthily? They have got, like, you know, some grass you can hide in and stuff, but I don't think they gave us quite enough.
Got any kind
really.
of torch for caves?
Yeah, so far I've never, I don't think I've seen Jess with a torch either, so I don't think it's easy. I don't know if there's even a possibility.
Remind me not to spook you.
I didn't really on the first person there.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
I've got that kind of skill to kind of do that silent kill thing. Can I blast that? I don't think I'm going to blast that, can I? I don't think he can either, can he? Let me try that. No, hang on. How do I get rid of it over? Why not? I suppose I could throw a grenade, hang on. How do I do a grenade? Hang on. I'm not a big fan of this, you know, this UI where, you know, I would rather have it like it was in Skyrim where you have a list and, you know, armor, weapon, and you just go to it. Or have the four-way thing, you know. A nice easy thing. And it pulls it while you do it. Having two different UIs, you know, one L2, R2, you know, I just find that confusing. Rather, you know, just move from one to the other. As opposed to having to do multiple button presses. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of that. I'm trying to select the grenade, so... But, you know, I've had to do this in a remastered, Oblivion remastered, is go between these L1 and these R2, you know, two different UIs all the time. It completely confuses me, because I've got to think all the time, which do I press, L1 or F, you know, I've got to keep doing that all the time. So I kind of struggle a little bit on that. I'm going to try to throw it. Okay. I don't think there's enough stealth in this game. It covers a certain amount of stealth. It doesn't seem to do enough in my liking. It could have been... It could have had a more stealthy kind of option. So I think these are possible things for the off. So I'm not quite sure where to go here. So I've got to go over there. I imagine there's a lot of stuff hidden around, so... I'm trying to like look in the area so I can find a way to go. Looks like around there somewhere. Probably over here. Because yeah, there are tons of stuff everywhere. Right, yeah, there always seems to be an endless amount of notes and things as well. Which, you know, I can't remember all these notes. So I'll tell you what, I'm not going to read that because I don't want to get bogged down in loads of reading stuff in this. Because I don't know, I'm enjoying the combat is what drawn me to this game as opposed to much else. So I don't think the stories are great. I don't, you know, it's okay, but I just wish it was we've given them more time to do this job properly, and because they didn't, it's going to suffer us, and that's Microsoft's fault. Now, how do I proceed from here? That's what I'm struggling with at the moment. Might be over there.
Oh, freak!
And yeah, okay. I'm
Is that you?
these today.
Watch out for the water! It got the Zorips, thank gods!
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
Who's speaking? Well, so how do I get across there then? I presume I have to... Oh, I can't blow that up. I'll see if I have to go around here, I think. So let's stop here. Don't really notice anything down there. Let me know if I miss something. Please let me know, because as I say, I'm going to this completely blind, so I have no idea where to go or what I'm doing.
You're not my brother.
Why are they walking into it? Doesn't it? Well, it looks like this is one of them then.
I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the beyond spirit? Have you come to take me to Godwyn's side?
The kid's in bad shape.
Quite delusional.
He's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Oh dear. Hi Morris, we can't let this kid die like a virgin. Can you help him?
Not with that. No. Oh, you mean healing him?
I've got stick prickle balm for the pain, but other than that, not much else I can do.
I could do with that myself.
Sorry, I'm all out of potions. I don't know any healing magic either.
Magic? I here to learn some magic, but only the kind that explodes. I don't want to explode. Please help me.
So I don't know if I want to give him that. I'll use the dream touch instead. I don't want to use up the potion.
Oh, that's the creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life. Like vines were growing all through me.
If it works, don't question it. And look, your wounds are closing up already.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? And what you doing down here?
RayRayAwesome. Right, Alexa, room light 20%.
Okay,
try and brighten up a little bit. Right, I could ask you the same question, Caedmon.
My mom named me Caedmon. I'm a scout with the Free
Caedmon,
Expedition
right, okay.
Corps out of High Crown. I don't suppose you've seen my brother, Offric. We're twins. And, alright, I know who you are. You're the envoy. Two strange godlikes in this hole in the ground. Huh. What are the odds?
What, your one as well? Right, what do you mean, two godlikes?
I guess you wouldn't have seen them yet.
No?
We came here with our Captain Yeda looking for a relic rumoured to be a part of Eothas's Titan body. There's a man here, the Oracle, the Godlike of Eothas. He's made this old ruined temple to him, but it's falling apart, and he's filled it with traps.
Oh, no.
And Yeda, she won't turn around. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. He's probably still down there, fiddling with his statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
Yeah, I did see it on the way in. Well, I'll, anything I need to know about this Oracle? He said blankly.
I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Eothas, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old. And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Eothas has been keeping him alive or something.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
They used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it in. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Eothas, I think. But I don't know what for. I mean, after what Eothas did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore.
Which I didn't play. I just did the, first part of it. I think I was shipwrecked, moved into the shore, went a little bit further, bang, that was it. I think it's because it crashed. Right, okay, I'll go. Well, tell me more about Jeddah.
Our captain, she's... I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn.
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad commander.
It's not like that. I mean, it didn't used to be. Yeda's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, careful. Now she charges forward recklessly.
Got that,
and she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself.
Disease or whatever.
That's how I got hurt.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah. And when we make camp, she has these terrible dreams. Wakes us all up with her screaming and muttering.
Can't be sure, but it sounds like the dream scourge to me, envoy.
Okay, I'll go speak with this Oracle then.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Okie dokie.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow.
See.
Hey, envoy, for what it's worth, I really
okay,
got...
alright, yeah. Okay, right, well, goodness didn't really, you certainly will now.
It's a lucky thing you found me then.
Alright, so yeah, I do find increasing trend in games is, my god, they add lots and lots of conversation to the guy you're speaking to. I've seen it get longer and longer over the years. So I'll see you back in Paradise, Caedmon.
Right, yeah. We got those assholes to save and everything.
Yeah, so
I hope they're better off.
You know, there's unnecessary chat I find. You know, I think that's why I'm enjoying Oblivion. You know, it's to the point, and it doesn't overdo all the speaking. And Swearing was also going to go, you know, it fleshes out more, but not ridiculously long. But some of these games, they absolutely stretch them out. Because it's all part of this technique of trying to get these games out fast, so let's slow it down. So that's the increasing trend that I've been unhappy with in games, and
seems like a good kid.
I'm sick of
glad we could give him a
hand.
hand.
Down, doing things.
Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too.
He's gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but
so, yeah,
at least we gave him a fighting chance.
Places that's hidden.
So, The kid said the
What I've heard about
expedition
this
team
game
went
is
deep,
there are
looking for the Oracle.
hidden areas.
Imagine the Oracle has
worth
something to do with
exploring.
that creepy statue we
Like
saw
here, for
before.
instance.
Maybe we should
So
take a
this is
look.
why I like games that give you a lot of exploring. Again, there's tons of this stuff. Normally I would read this stuff, but I seem to be getting bogged down with a lot of them at the start of the game. Right, let me take all that. I'm just trying to enjoy this game for like what it is, and what they did put into it was the combat. I'm trying to enjoy that, as opposed to, I don't think the other stuff is quite as strong as some of the other games. And that's the big letdown that I find in this is, well, I'm only playing a tiny bit of what Jess was doing it and what other people have said. It does seem to have,
Here we go!
yeah, been rushed due to this change halfway through,
Watch the left!
which is ruining this game. And I just wish Microsoft never got a filthy hand on Obsidian, because they were really good company until they took over. And but I suppose they were seeing an opportunity of an investment, and but they probably didn't
Well,
foresee
that was fun.
they'd be able to try and do multiplayer games. So that's the bit I'm not happy about. Right, let's go over there. Let's get the second bottle. I ended up opening that. So yeah, all this is valuable stuff. And I'm going to need a fistful of tokens, because I've done quite a lot in this game. I can see it. Right, it seems like we've got to go that way. I'm kind of looking in many different places I can, so I can pick up some loot items. So I'm trying to go over all I can. But let's head towards it now. I mean, it does, you know, the views and that, you know, look pretty good in this, but
I see
I don't
someone.
think it's a bit too
Be
bright
ready for anything.
for a world that should have been a lot darker. So let's put this away, because it kind of implied it was a dark,
My
mysterious world, and that we all
Can it
bright
be?
and
Come, stand with me.
nice to look at.
Let me look at you.
Let me get rid of that. Right, okay, well we have this guy here. Looks like a... Is he a robot or... Sargamis?
It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us. But you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargamis, servant of the once shining god. He whose light has lately dimmed.
Oh, what a shame.
What brings you to this sacred space?
That's a very good question. I was just exploring. Let's see, you named yourself after one of the early figures of Eothasian... Yeah, I've known nothing about this world or these series of games, so I don't know anything about it at all. Did a Daring expedition visit you here? I found evidence on their passage.
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, it's quite
Right.
simple.
Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days, people down here looking for stuff.
I am
Am I getting
familiar with the
through?
concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous.
Oh, was that a warning?
And this representation of Eothas we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here?
I don't know, I'm sure you're going to fill me in. You were searching for a relic you rumoured to keep here?
Ah, the splinter of Eothas. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
The guy's a complete nutcase. I think one thing I've noticed now, they're giving lines to my followers, but I'm not getting lines. I think I'd prefer if I got the lines, and they spoke less, or didn't speak at all. Just answered basic questions, but does seem odd that we have a blank character who doesn't even show any expression whatsoever. What is this relic exactly?
The splinter of Eothas is a sliver of shinbone from my lord's titan body. It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. Yet long after the gods left this mortal world to claim their dominion in the beyond, the splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power. To illuminate without fire, to heal without injury, and to speak without voice.
Okay, well, where do you keep the relic? I might find them here, there.
It rests in a shrine deep.
Your character looks like he's glaring at him.
Yeah.
The reach of looters, visitors, or indeed myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures.
Don't say.
Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
Right, here it comes.
Yeah, I would
You
have liked to
see,
have said that,
this
but
construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Eothas in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own.
What, you're too short?
Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
That sounds a little bit fishy, doesn't it? Well, I'll return shortly.
I am most grateful.
So I'm not sure whether it's good, evil, or
and
somewhere in
please
between.
refrain from touching my statue
Yeah.
or devices.
Right, let me.
May light illuminate your path, brother.
I'm fed up with these AI
I appreciate
videos.
the comment. Yeah. Right. Well, it's not AI voices. First of all, that's the first thing I'll say. It's not AI voices. Okay. AI is not in this game. Okay, so don't think that AI is taken over yet. It won't be used in text yet. It is used in things like ChatGPT, but it's not used in games yet. It's not an AI video, no, definitely not. So, Phil, let's not like get off on the wrong. Phil, what's that? Phil McCracken. I'm writing down your name purely to just say thanks for coming in and thanks for asking that question there. I don't know if I'll do the 6464, but is it 9 ball? Yeah, 9 ball. So thanks, Phil McCracken. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's not AI. Nobody's going to do AI yet. That will probably come at some point, but it's not going to happen yet. So don't think it's going to happen yet. Well, I'm not AI now, so let's just not go down this road of let's do AI on everything. So let's not get off on the wrong foot.
You're too kind, RayRay.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I am too kind because sometimes people come in make. I'm trying to change my weapon in a minute. What? Hang on. I'm trying to change my weapon. For some reason, my weapon has come off on my wand for some reason, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Okay, so I don't know why did that happen. So the quarterstaff, I think was going to go on my second hand. Okay, so right, what new stuff have I got? Let me first of all see. I'm not going to have heavy armor.
Plays this game. Human beings play sports game.
Okay, well, Phil, if you want to go down that road of just saying AI about everything, you probably are AI. So if you're just going to keep on repeating like that, I'm not going to engage with you. If you're going to be, if you're not interested in the game or interested in the channel, don't throw all this AI stuff when it's not there. Okay, let's not be silly, for goodness sake. Come on, let's be a bit constructive.
Blah, guess I'm AI too, ha ha ha.
Possibly, yeah.
Is McDonald's AI?
For some reason, I can't seem to do my wand. I don't know what's going on here, but I've selected that. I selected this. So I'm not sure why that and then I did swap them over, and then I put the quarterstaff on. So why did that go backwards? I can't quite work out. Anyway, now we've got past that. We have to find the expedition tomb. So B, do the relic. So I'm going to try and find the expedition tomb first.
Is Burger King or McDonald's most AI?
Well, I'm playing a game. I'm not talking about burgers, so let's not go down the burger line. So please, Phil, please, let's be sensible, please. Let's talk about the game, and let's not talk about stuff there's nothing to
Roots
do
clogging
with
up
what
this
we're
tunnel.
doing, okay?
Almost like they're reaching for something.
I see light. I think we can swim through.
Just I've got to go down here. Even like going underwater is. I mean, I like the fact that going underwater is nice and easy. And I can see where I'm going and stuff. Interact with that. It's a bit difficult when you can't really look at it because
McDonald's sells a wrap of the day for £3.29.
Well, obviously, I'm not
Both
going to be interested in that. Right, hang on.
Very good value, not AI.
Right, Phil, look, if you're going to pursue this thing of talking about AI or whatever and not have anything constructive, then I see I'm wasting my time with you, so, I'll have to hide you from the channel. I'm sorry, but if you're just going to talk nonsense at me, then, that's just plain ridiculous. Alright, and it's just ridiculous for you to do it. You're just showing yourself up to be stupid. Okay, and not showing much intelligence.
RayRay is your character dying again.
He was, yeah. That's because I was running out.
I like Edam cheese.
And I'm not going to read all these books because, that's a ridiculous amount of books for me to read. So I'm not going to read all these because, I don't mind reading the odd book, but my God, this is too much. So I won't be doing that. But these are, I'm just going to pick these up and add them, but I'm not going to read all these. That is too many books in one go. I think it might be filling in people, from the old games, lore that you want to learn.
Is Edam a Belgian cheese?
It possibly is. I'm not a cheese expert. The only thing I know about cheese is the fact that it was a sketch done by Monty Python. That's as far as it goes. So, right, let's get rid of these spider then.
Arms up!
Quite weak.
Show me what you got!
Maybe the bigger one, the jumpy one, which, is a copy from Oblivion. And again, I still can't get used to this.
Python is a type of snake, it is not AI.
Can we just, talk about the game film?
We make a good squad.
As opposed to just, talking about nonsensical things, really. Because, I'm trying to be constructive here. This is trying to be a serious playthrough.
I like this game.
You like this game, dear? Well, that's the first constructive thing you said. So, well done for at least entering into the spirit of the game.
It is very good game, not AI.
Well, I don't actually have an opinion about this game because I haven't played it enough. But I like the combat. The combat I like. I've seen Jess play it, and she was really good at the combat. So, can I interact with that? This drawing details plans for the creation of a large statue powered by essence. The essence is intended to be injected into the statue by an array of animantic devices. Where such a vast store of essence might come from, what a statue would do with it is unclear. Pink bar in the... that is your kind of magical essence. That's like magicka. The red one is your health. As you can see, I'm quite low on that. Whether I'm picking up the same books, but I think this is filling in lore from you know. Now, how do
Magical essence is AI.
Please don't keep going on about that.
Why you don't use Medipack?
Well, I will use a Medipack, but I'm hoping it'll go up naturally, but I will use one now, yeah. But I find it hard to concentrate because you're like, you know, speaking about kind of odd things. So I'm going to do that one a minute. It seems that it does this when you're out of combat, but it doesn't do it in combat. And I think if you ever thought something like that, it should do it when it's in combat, really. Normally, you can tell Kai to do this, and oh, I see.
What am I hitting?
Well, that there will be good.
What's the target?
What, you can't do it? Okay, in that case, I'll use my.
Do you prefer Bradford Bull or Sheffield Polar Bears?
Hang on, I'm trying to concentrate here. So, please let's keep it to do with the game, please. Look, Phil. Look, I'll have to hide you in a minute, or you know, because you know we're trying to play a game here. I'm trying to treat this seriously, and I don't want to be endlessly answering stupid questions.
That was a strong magical essence.
Yeah. So I'm trying to
6 years in onshore, and I never knew something this big was under our feet the whole time.
You know, speak about the game and do something constructive, but don't try and deflect by making me answer silly questions, please. You know, other people come in and do the same thing before, and it's not fun for me. And I don't know why people go down that road of trying to be obstructive and...
Does this game have mushrooms or other type of fungus?
Well, I think you can see that there is. So, I don't have to answer that question because you can see that there's that in the game. So
to the right.
Please, if you continue, I'm going to have to. Right.
That all you have?
Right, okay, we've sorted that out.
Gods, what are we dealing with here?
How did the dung beetle get so big and strong? Is it a magic dung beetle?
I've no idea, Phil. Hoping to find potions. This is why when I first play a game, the first thing I want to know is how do I... it's called Avowed. It's been out on Xbox and it's now out on PlayStation. So I waited till it's on PlayStation because it's a better system overall. It's better for broadcasting. So
which is console you use?
I use a PS5, but I also have an Xbox. But I prefer the PlayStation, to be honest, because they just do everything better. The actual, I just find it runs quicker, it's less bloated by stuff.
Which is
Windows.
better system overall, Xbox or PlayStation?
I think PlayStation by far is now way ahead.
A pulse beating out of time.
I think it's
Should
way
it
ahead.
be disturbed?
You can only got to look at the figures of the cells. It tells you everything you need to know because Microsoft is interested in money.
Why you prefers PlayStation?
Because it's got a fantastic controller. The broadcasting is extremely simple and easy to set up and do. You can just press a button, put in a title, and you're off. Xbox is far more complicated. Got to go into Twitch, you got to go into broadcasting, set the thing up. It's so much you got to do. It's a lot more complicated, and half the time it's not working because there's audio issues with it. So that's why I prefer a PlayStation. Anyway, consecration prayer. With this leaving of his precious body, we commemorate our glorious. Yes. Can I just read this message, Phil, please? We commemorate our most glorious God with all his saints.
How did you have camera on PlayStation broadcast?
Well, hang on, Phil. Let me read this first. Let me commend ourselves and one another and our whole life to Eothas, the Dawn Treader, for this holy house and for those who enter it with faith, reverence, and the fear of our God. We consecrate this temple in his name. Eothas, have mercy on our souls. Okay, right. Let me try and answer your question, but please don't. I don't mind answering questions, but don't just. You're completely taking over the chat, and you just answer me constant questions, and I don't want to be constantly doing it all the time. I'm trying to play a game, so please try and just now and again, okay? I do have a 360, which you're 9. Well, it probably explains why you're trying to take over the chat and you're just constantly asking me stuff, because you could well be 9. But yeah, let me just say a few things, Phil. First of all, if you're 9, I'm surprised that you're getting any enjoyment out of this. The camera, I bought the PlayStation camera because that's the only one available for this thing, and it works okay. Well, I'm not trying to insult you. I'm trying to be patient with you, Phil. But you're constantly asking me stuff. Some of it's quite silly, so I'm trying to just say, please slow down a bit on all the things you're asking me. Don't just throw silly things up like, oh, do you like this? Do you like that? Do you know? Try and be a bit sensible, like all the rest of my viewers, and then I'll treat you with greater respect. I'm
patient with you.
Okay, well, I'm trying to be impatient, trying to be patient, but my patience is running out.
Okay,
right.
Sorry.
Okay, all right, Phil. So can we just ease down on your chat? Just do things that are relevant to the game, and not take over the chat, because at the moment you've completely taken over chat, giving nobody else a chance to come in. All right, so if we just wind it down a little bit, be sensible, and then we'll all get on fine. Okay. Right, because I'm trying to complete a mission, and I need to concentrate on what I'm doing.
You didn't tell me about camera or 360.
Well, I told you I've got a 360 and I've got a camera, and
if it weren't for the Xbox, creepy oracle and the invading roots, this place would be kind of nice.
And it's not set up to just play any camera. It's only set up for certain systems.
I am promoting channel because more comments helps algorithms.
Okay, right. I'm trying to do a mission here, so. Let me just concentrate on this. I can't concentrate.
It can't be as easy as just grabbing it.
So if you just let me concentrate.
Right. I haven't been in a lot of ancient ruins,
I might get some,
but you don't have to be an expert tomb robber to think this is probably a trap.
Because I'm, missing what they're saying and everything. I'm trying to work out how to get through there at the moment. Not quite sure how to get through there.
Did you play Hogwarts game?
Right, hang on a minute, Phil. Can I just do this for a moment?
It is really fun game.
Yeah, I did play Hogwarts. Yeah, I did like that game very much. I have got a complete playthrough of that game.
Something's moving in the main chamber.
We'd better get moving too.
So yeah, I did enjoy that. Yeah, I'm getting confused with which button to press here. Okay, yeah, if you could try and be less so on the comment, throwing lots and lots of stuff at me. Oh, right, I can get through here.
Do you want to play rock, paper, scissors?
No.
Right.
Come on,
If
Phil.
I think this is a terrible idea.
You've taken over chat, so I've given you a good bit of leeway. So now you're kind of pushing it a bit to the point where I might think about stopping you from making comments. All right, so please. Right, well, I'm sorry, Phil, but I'm going to have to do something about you for the moment, because you're doing it, making it difficult for me to concentrate.
I'll be silent now.
Because otherwise I'm going to hide you from the channel. Just ease off. Please ease off. Let me had time to think about what I'm doing, please. And you know, don't keep asking loads and loads of questions of things that I'm trying to do a game here, and I can't concentrate on repeatedly answering questions every 5 seconds. Okay. You know, normally I wouldn't, you know, get too excited like this, but
you're mine now.
Oh, now what's going on?
You seem like a very angry person.
Well, only because you kept trying to play, really. It was only because of that. Right, okay, and I've got a load of enemies now. Right, so I want to concentrate a bit now.
Catch your next stream.
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, NJ, I don't blame you, NJ. See, you've already, a person on my channel has given up. So, thanks, NJ, for coming in. NJ, I'm sorry about today, but it looks like this is a bad stream today in that we have someone who's trying to disrupt it. So, I'm going to take action. And I'm going to stop that person from coming into the chat now, because I can't concentrate on what I'm doing.
On your right! Left flank!
Right, we're thinking of a siege. So I'm trying to use this weapon here because it's, you know, it doesn't cost me anything but a bit of stamina. So I'm trying to use that because I can save my other ones. So who's this executioner? At the moment? I'm trying to find potions. Is there what this smashing new thing that's going to be helping? Oh, I'll see, right, we've got this guy here. Let's raw!
To your left!
Whoops! Wait a minute, wait. Give me these guys a minute. Oh god. Jeez, I'll tell you what, they do throw a lot of enemies at you in this game, don't they? So, I'm trying to like get past it. I'm finding it difficult when I get attacked from, you know, several people at once. It makes it really difficult. Especially this guy, who for some reason I'm pressing this button is making no difference. So I'm really struggling at the moment because this seems to be not doing anything. They seem to be just hitting you by just running all the time. It's very hard to keep my distance because he seems to catch up with me so fast. All the enemies have endless amounts of stamina as well.
Next one's mine!
Right, let's get rid of him. The thing I have found is it's not the Right, okay, what are we down to?
Who's ready for more? That ought to be all of them, right?
Okay, right.
Not bad, Mario.
Some of these games are absolutely pelt you with enemies, don't they? Absolutely pelt you. Jesus Christ. I'm not a fan of this. Why is none of this stuff telling me how much? For some reason I can't seem to, not telling me I'm unable to equip it. For some reason it's not telling me it. Oh, well, now it is. I was going to say, I was trying to take this and nothing was happening. I was trying to press the button, nothing happened there for a minute. They've made a lot of changes to this game, which has been for the better, but it's still basically the same game, and it still has the same kind of weaknesses, but it's been, from what I could tell, you know, a little bit on the average side. So it could do somewhat better than that, but so in that way I'm disappointed with it. But the combat is good, and I just want to try it out and see how good this is. I think I'm enjoying it, and I'll continue playing it. And so far, I'm enjoying it. I'm finally getting some movement every few minutes, and I can't do anything about it. Just anything else around me. So, can I not lock them? Caedmon can't get in there, isn't it? There's loads of different things here. There's too many. I think that's the trouble with this. There's too many markers being shown. And I don't know if that's to do with this or not. So it's really confusing. Because I want to turn some off. Right, so I'm going to try and find the others, but there's so many of them that I'm trying to find the best way to proceed with this.
Oh, fui too. The way out must have flooded during that earthquake. Blasted ruins.
Well, better a flood than a cave-in.
I'll tell you what, I'm struggling with this game because it's like, you know, I've got three things at the same time. I can't find beer at the moment, but why is B suddenly disappeared? That's what I'm struggling with. It looks like it's up there. But I can't think of it. Get up there and then it disappears. I'm not quite sure where to go from here, to be honest.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out, but I don't know how to... So I don't know what happened to that, you know, continue searching exhibition, but it's really up around it, but it eventually is where I'm looking, so I'm struggling to find it at the moment, so I'm not... So we're like so close I can only touch it, but I can't find it. It might be I've got a good. Let me just do this. So there's like some games you can get carried away by exploration and different ways to go, and other things creeping in. There's all these different things you have to do. Things to slow the game down, I think. It's in this area, but I can't seem to pinpoint it. Anybody know where it might be? Maybe I can't find it with the Mark IV. It's something that's stuck against it. Is it this? No. So it's like, it says just there, but I've just seen it and I couldn't find those things in there. So a little bit, yeah, it's lookable and a lot of climbing like this. A lot of things, a lot of climbing, but I'm sure it's a jump button, you know? So it's like, it's something right there, but it's like, I can't see it for some reason. It's like literally here. And yet I can't see anything. So, you know, the things that stay there in that view. I go under there? Oh, hang on. Okay, right, I didn't see that. When you don't have a map, it made it rather difficult to see, doesn't it?
Something's not right here. Take a look around.
Yeah, it does seem odd then, but of course. And I don't know why it keeps switching to the other thing. Right, let's see. Each game has different jump buttons. Right, let's have a look at this, because this I think is probably relevant to what we're doing. The mind of the set is filled with notes and references. The ink-stained pages appear to have seen much more on earlier times. What is the time? 6:37. So yeah, I'm kind of losing nearly going to be broadcast, so I'm sort of confident. I've got to go shopping tonight, so it won't be too late. The removal and transference of souls is a practice both ancient and sophisticated. There is evidence that the Engwithin were partially adept at this, yet few details have survived them. Someone scribbled Annals of the Paragon, 382-6 below this paragraph. What is known is that the removal of the soul is a difficult process and one that requires an expert hand and precise tools for any chance of success. Early attempts on a test score of 138 gates left. Most of the subjects were maimed or fractured souls. In all but 2 of the 11 instances where the soul was successfully removed, the essence dissipated before scholars could capture it. The words transferred to holding vessel are written and underlined in the margin. The process requires conductive materials, copper and Adra specifically. Immersion in water is important to ensure that the soul is drawn into a steady, unified and a uniform manner, and no distortions or breakages. A warp soul is at best unless, and at worst, unpredictable. An arrow points from this paragraph to a scrunch note extraction pool in CR 18 foot wide by 3 foot deep. Don't know how that will help. We have since mastered the process of soul transference and have seen the benefits in fusing forge work with the essence of animals and wilder. What remains to be seen is where we might see greater gains from using the souls of kith, where we could procure the appropriate subjects and how much personality and autonomy we would want to leave intact in such cases. Yeah, I'm lost already. So it's kind of difficult, you know, because I don't know what any of those things are. I don't know what the kith is. The string of notes winds around and below this paragraph, beginning with prisoner awards, volunteers, and then with forge guardians and block letters. These notes are crossed out, and below them is written, "But what of the divine soul?" Okay, so that was a little bit too much for me to take in, really, because I know nothing about any of them. I would like a potion one day when I smash down. Just going to be a bit lacking on that now. Can I not get in there? Apparently I can't get in there. So somebody's been messing around with these. Oh, so this is the person we're looking for. So Jedda's journal. Again, a lot of reading. There seems to be a continuing, a lot of games, a lot of reading as well. New orders come down from Durham today. We're to be sent to the living land. See, there's too much here for me to digest, too much at once, so it's a bit tricky to follow it. The diplomatic corps has established an embassy in the city of Paradise and needs to support. So I don't think I'll read all this because it's just a bit too much for me to take it all in one go. But there's obviously something going on. I looked a bit of reading about that.
We found the expedition.
Late and I'm tired.
Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here?
They didn't come the same way we did. I'll remind you, we had to swim here. And look, there's no way these people died of natural causes. Murder usually leaves a mark.
It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say that second one there. The plan is now to work out the too complicated to be a simple strategy.
You think he's building a what? Giant animat?
Do I even want to know what an animat is?
An animancer could explain it better, but they're basically suits of armor brought to life by bound souls.
Right. I knew I didn't want to know.
The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Eothas, right?
Well, I can crack my knuckles. So it sounds like he has much to answer for.
Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Eothas is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Yeah, I think that's probably, what is happening there. Well, I could return to the dog or find someone to report to at the embassy. This is a little bit of a way out. So I could report it. I'm very tempted to just report it and come back. But, you know, this could be a strong fight. I'm a little bit worried that it might be a bit too strong for them. And, you know, I've been struggling with that. You know, if it's just one person, it might not be so bad, but it's a lot of people come, you know, a lot of other enemies as well. This could be really difficult. I don't think I'm really strong enough yet.
Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
Oracle's up ahead.
So,
be ready for anything. There you are. I worried for you when the earth shook.
Lies like wasps.
Because, you know, it could end badly, this. I'm not very powerful yet. I'm not come back and look very powerful. Hopefully it won't really reset. So, and again, there's always different buttons to press for these systems. UI, these are my biggest headache. It takes so long to learn now. They're so complicated, you know. That's why I appreciate the Elder Scrolls one, because it's simple and to the point. This is, I mean, this is fairly simple, but there's still a lot of this L1, R1 stuff. And I just wish it didn't have that. I would say I'd have it in two memories, and I'll just pick one of them. So I don't have to go through two UIs all the time. It seems to be a common thing that everybody wants to go down that route of just have two UIs, L1, and L2. So what I might do is report this to the enemy. Okay. Because I want to finish now. And because there's so many highlights, you know, which one is the correct one? This is why I'm finding this difficult. It's, you know, there's too many markers for this one thing. Okay, I'm on that one, and I want to know where that is on the map. And it's making me difficult to know which one of these it is. Because there's two things, or I presume, you know, that one seems to be a different thing. That's called Dawn Treader. It doesn't say anything about Dawn Treader, does it? That's the cost. So, you know, I don't know why it doesn't just outline the one that you want. You know, if I press on that particular one, why doesn't it just highlight that? Have I got to go to that? Honestly, it's very confusing. Oh, dear. Just want to do a simple thing like, why do they make it so difficult to do this stuff? It's like, you know, I should just have a marker for A or B or whatever, and why doesn't it translate to a map where these things are? Just pushing this. I find this hard to work out where I've got to go, because I know it's one of these things, but have I got to get out of this area first? I don't know whether I've got to get out of the area first.
Take your best shot!
It could well do that.
Watch your back!
Where are we about now? I know there's five things about. Where are the things about?
Nice shot! Nothing like a win.
With my, how, you know, whether I can play these games. I don't know, I just can't seem to do the systems well anymore. I'm just struggling with UIs and stuff. It's causing me, you know, a lot of pain at the moment. So I'm sorry, this hasn't been very good today. You know, I haven't been getting such good sleep. So that's probably adding to it as well. So I do apologise, everyone. You know, it's getting to the point where I'm wondering, should I maybe have a break?
No signs of a struggle. Looks like this adventure to me.
I don't know.
Probably would have easier to stay there, but I've probably got, you know, I've probably been doing the face and trying out. Just doing like it, you know, it should be coming out.
You're doing like a mistake.
Okay, so it could have been a little bit difficult. So I'm just going to go here. I'm trying to finish this. So I need to get up and do some shopping tonight. And that seems to be going here, but... Oh, yeah,
hey, it's the envoy! Envoy, hey! I swear, I owe you the world. I owe him the world. He saved my life, remember? Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Yeah, this is also becoming...
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on their way?
Well, I'm afraid not. Yeah, because they died, unfortunately.
No. Oh, God. Does he mean...
They didn't make it, Offreak. I'm sorry.
But you saved Caedmon. You couldn't save them?
No,
well, you didn't try. What happened?
Well, the Oracle, yeah, probably the Oracle ripped their souls in the body and put them in his statue. So
what?
Right. So it could have been worse.
They probably went quickly, if that helps.
I can't understand this. Hey, Offreak, hey, listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves, better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like Granda, asking what if. Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead?
Well, I let him live. He had much to atone for.
What? But he... What? Senseless killing won't bring them back.
Well, I would like
they didn't
to
get justice, but
at some point.
at least I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy.
You're welcome.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us to remind us to live well.
Okay, well, I'll treasure it.
Well, I'm sure you've got big Envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
Yeah.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the Corps together.
Oh, I nearly forgot. You didn't happen to find that relic, did you?
Yeah, actually I might do that one. Let's say I've got the relic here, what will you give me for it?
You gonna shake the kid down now? Don't you work for the same Emperor?
Holy shit! The higher-ups back in High Crown are gonna lose their heads over this. I don't have much, but... Well, I suppose I could give you my wages. Headquarters will have to reimburse me, right? Anyway, here.
Yeah, I could be extra greedy here, but... Ooh, I don't know what to do here. Any ideas? I could give it to them, so they don't have to pay me anything. Or I could ask for more. Or I can ask, or I can ask for more again. Or I could hold it for essentially, but I'm keeping it. I'm going to keep it, I think.
Envoy.
What? But that was all the coin I had. We're going to have to borrow against next month's wage to visit the Mermaid's Den now. God damn it! I guess I can't make you give it back. Not when you answer to the Emperor.
Did I give him some money, did I? Oh, well. Alright, I'll be off now.
Okay. Bye.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it.
These two will be just fine.
Okay, yeah. It's days like this where I question whether I should continue streaming. It's days like this where things go wrong. Somebody comes in that wants to be a bit annoying. These are the kind of days
I'm sure
where
of
I
it.
don't enjoy.
One of them may even get a happy ending.
If things aren't going well, I can't seem to get a hang of things quickly enough when a new game starts, so I end up struggling. And multiple markers, which is totally confusing me, because so I'm a little bit not sure how to proceed at the moment. I'll continue with the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, because I've really got a handle of that, but I'll probably carry on with this next time. But for now, I feel a bit tired, a bit drained, so I'm going to leave it. Thank you for everybody who came in today. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit off today, but for a while now, my sleep has been. Thank you anyway. It hasn't been enough sleep, so probably a large contributor to it is that. So I would like to thank all the people that came in, and I hope you got some sort of enjoyment. I mean, if you didn't, then you didn't. But I'm doing the best that I can in the circumstances. So I'd like to thank Kyle. Thank you very much, Kyle, for coming in. Very much appreciate it. Thanks for Ghost for coming in. And I didn't quite understand what Ghost was trying to say, but it might have been a comment on a video I uploaded and why he had to say he wasn't interested. I'm not really sure, but so thanks, Ghost, for coming in. Thank you to Neptunescape. Always nice to see you, Neptunescape. To Dunking TD, thank you, Dunking, as well, for coming in and for contributing to the stream. Thank you to Nomi69. I hope it was okay for you, Nomi69. So I was struggling today, but some days, you know, I do struggle. I don't know, maybe I'm a bit off or whatever, and I kind of struggle to do things when I'm rushed. I'm not really good at getting smothered by things, and I've got to think quickly. I'm not really good at that. So anytime something like that happens, I'm going to be at my worst. So that I sometimes, during those moments, I question whether am I doing the right thing of starting a new game and getting completely confused all over again. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do at the moment. So thank you, NJ, for coming in as well. Thanks for putting on me for a bit. It's a shame that it got ruined there. You know, Phil McCracken came in, started being a little bit silly. You know, if he was 9, then that probably explains his you know, why he was being a bit silly there. But that kind of threw me off because I was trying to concentrate on doing what I was doing and what we, you know, so that wasn't helping. So I hope you'll, if you do come back, you know, you, at least you don't, you know, be annoying at least. All right. So thank you all for watching. You know, if you enjoyed it, hopefully you hit that like button. I'm moving to get subscribers, but you know, I don't know if I'm capable of continuing. So I don't know. I'm going to have a little think about what I'm going to be doing. If I'm not performing as good as I hope, so maybe I'll take a little break and come back a bit stronger. All right. So carry on. We'll carry on for a moment, and I'll have a think about it. Okay. So thank you all for watching. I hope you'll you know, you'll pop in again, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Have a good weekend, and I'll take a couple of days off. And you know, as I get into the evening, I tend to, you know, get a bit tired. So I hope to see you soon. All right, probably Tuesday. Well, definitely Tuesday with Oblivion. All right. Okay. Bye for now. I'll see you all next time. Have a great weekend, everyone. And sorry that things aren't quite going right on when I start games sometimes. Unfortunately, I'm beginning to question whether it's worth it sometimes. We'll see how it goes. Bye for now. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for all the likes and anyone that came into the chat. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And sorry about the breaking in the recording there. Beyond my control, unfortunately.